Hi, everyone. It's Uma coming to you live on, let me turn on my music because I'm not allowed to have music on YouTube. It's Uma coming to you live on Tuesday, May 5th, after May 4th. And I just wanted to share some words of wisdom for women that are finding themselves in a difficult position in relationships that they're in, or as they go in between relationships. As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I'm a serial dater. I've been in over 30 relationships. I tend to leave them as quickly as I get into them. But I found one, the one that I'm currently in with my twin flame, where it's a really nice relationship. So I've stayed and hung out for 5 years. And I want to share some words of wisdom about dating and, to me, the irony of a situation. Because I've been in several relationships, and I know women go through this too, where you have been in several relationships where sometimes you've been told that you're high maintenance, right? Or you need to get your stuff together in terms of like your emotions and your neediness and all this other stuff. Trust me, I've heard it before. So you need to check him, boo. Truly, you need to check him. Here's why I'm going to tell you why you need to check him. Because the truth is, he needs to get his shit together too. Let's be clear. When you come into a relationship, if you loved and nurtured and supported the way you should be, then you're not going to be needy or whatever else he says, like too much or too little or whatever else. You're going to feel fine. And I know this because I'm in a relationship where I feel fine. And I was the girl in my younger years, my teenage years and my early 20s, that I was that needy girl. But I grew out of it. And you know why I grew out of it? Because I realized these men ain't shit. The ones that you get in relationship with that don't pay attention to you or play these mind games with you or pretend to love you and they don't, they're just really using you. They're causing your neediness and your insecurities and your lack of confidence because you constantly second guess yourself. You listen to the words they say, but then you match it to the actions. The actions don't match the words. So are you crazy or is he crazy? Because for the life of you, you cannot believe that another human being will lie to you so hard. So don't hate yourself or don't feel bad about the fact that you are trusting and you trust that people will want to meet you and do good by you, or be honest at least, right? Because if a guy comes into your life and he's like, well, I really don't want to stick around. You're not doing enough for me, as in AKA paying my bills or taking care of me. And let me just get on out of here. It would save us all a lot of heartache, but they don't do that, do they? No, they hang around. They hang around and they wait. They wait for you to finally crack and then give them everything. Give them your whole soul. Give them your unborn new child, right? So here's what I'm going to tell you. If you are in a relationship or you're in one of these in and out relationships and you are not satisfied, take it just as it is. This person is not for you. Don't add titles to it. Soulmate, twin flame, karmic, whatever. Don't do that. Because spirit did not set you up for this. They didn't take you, a 100 billion year old soul, and brought you to the Earth planet and said, all right, now go and spend the rest of your life obsessed about this guy. They didn't do that. No, they didn't do that. And I know they didn't do that because it doesn't make sense. You are an infinite being. You have traveled across galaxies. You have gone from one period in history to the next. You have had so many debts in so many lifetimes, and you came here to this Earth planet in this time to obsess about this fool who realistically don't even do it for you anyways. And that's another thing that women lie about. We always lie about how good it is in bed. Girl, he got to be some like Olympic athlete for me to finally concede and say, you're good in bed. Because the truth is we settle. We settle because we think this is what we deserve. And we think this is what we deserve because a lot of us have low self-confidence. And we grew up with that, right? We grew up trusting what other people said and believing what other people said about us. So we take it on as our own until we find our power. And then when we find our power, we don't look back. No, we don't. And I'll tell you something else. The next time a man says to you, you need to get your stuff together in terms of your emotions because of your neediness and your emotions and how you're feeling. And because, you ask him, why didn't you call last night? Where were you? The next time a guy says to you, get your stuff together, then you say to him, well, then you get your stuff together too. Move out from your parents' house, stop living there without rent, get a job, cut your hair, wash your laundry, wash your ass, but you get yourself together too. So if we both on this up and up, then let's both do it together. Don't be pointing out my flaws and you sitting over there eating the Cheetos that I bought you. Get your stuff together too. That is my PSA for today. I'm not trying to be mean. I've been in your position in these on again, off again relationships. Does he love me? Does he not love me? Does he care about me? Does he not care about me? Will he come back? I've been in those situations. It never worked out for the better because the truth is, if they wanted you, they would have been there. No excuses. Okay? No excuses. So start vibing on a higher plane and holding yourself on a higher plane. Because I know that half of you out there are supporting your men. I know it. Because why? I read for you. I read for you. I've read over 10,000 women, and I know that you're supporting your men. You're either, paying their bills, or they're shacking up in your house, or you're buying them food, or you're cooking for them, or cleaning their shoes. I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something for them. So my thing is if you're going to do all this stuff for them, then you might as well ask for something in return. And what do you want to ask for in return? Stability. You want emotional stability from an emotionally available person so that you can calm your ass down. And say it just like that to them. Just say it like that. You want me to calm my ass down and stop questioning you and being needy and wanting to know where you are and why haven't you called? Then give me emotional stability. And I'll keep paying your bills. It's going to be a good trade-off, I think. All right. Hope you enjoyed this little PSA from Uma. Bye.